No, I'm gonna let y'all know that my game is acting kind of funny. I mean, my streams. So I'm just letting y'all know that ahead of time. My streams acting kind of funny. I don't know why they cutting me off. I don't know if it's cause the music. I do not own the copyright to any of the music. I try to cut the music off, so I'll figure it out. I'm just letting y'all know I'm not doing it on purpose. Just, this is just for educational and entertainment purposes, mainly entertainment purposes.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup.
Stay 2-0.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Washington out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Grizzlies, in at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Jackson is out there with Jackson, and it's Rodgers in at the 5, down low. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
So Memphis will get the first possession. On the wing, Jackson. Yep, that one goes in there. Jackson's got the opening bucket of the night here for Memphis.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And it's Green, missing. Morant drives in. And the layup's good off the glass.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 4-point game. At the top of the key, Gafford. On the wing, Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's Washington missing. Memphis with the ball. Morant passes to Rodgers. Shoots over Gafford. Again, Memphis.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Back to Irving. A 3 ball. Dallas, no good that time either. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Wizards.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Can they get it? And it's denied.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Jackson passes to Rodgers. Good on the bucket. Rodgers has got 6 points.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. The way they're knocking these shots down, boy, everything's beautiful.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, the Doctor.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
And so it's Dallas with it. Looking for the first basket of the game. Pass to Gafford. Payne against Irving. Denied. He sends it right off the glass. Jackson finds Jackson. Here is Rogers. Down low. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Good.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
To the inside. Here's Rogers. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots to a good start.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Mavericks trail by 12. Doncic kicks to Washington. Outside Irving.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Kyrie was the big signing for the Mavs this summer. And, Greg, they altered their roster quite a bit.
Yeah, they needed to mix up their approach, right? They like the Luka and Kyrie pairing. Now they're all in with this core for the next few years.
Here's Washington. After the basket by Jaren Jackson. And a deep three from Doncic. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson passes to Rogers. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Memphis.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Prolific from deep. Luka, one of the best in the game right now.
Here's Rogers, and then jammed down as he goes right over Daniel Gafford.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Washington finds Gafford. Inside, and Gafford throws it down.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Here's Rogers, and he makes that one. Rogers has got 15 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Dallas calls timeout. Well, we're clearly in the very early stages of the season. Clark, in your playing days, how important was it that your team got off to a good start?
Hey, look, you want to start well. There's no denying that. But it always isn't about wins and losses. It's about how you're playing early on, and also what kind of chemistry and habits are you establishing for the long run.
Stats for Morant. He's coming off an excellent season, putting in about 26 points per, 8 assists and 6 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Now here's Green. Still without a basket. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Rogers passes to Morant. Unloads. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And it's Doncic missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. To the middle. Lively the pass to Green. Nobody near Irving. And he's good on the three ball. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Passes it to Rogers. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Doncic kicks to Washington. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Jackson down low. Here's Rogers. Green with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 19. And the pass to Irving. Green kicks to Irving. Back to Green. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
Pass to Rogers. A 3. He's still on. Now he is 9 of 10.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Irving. After Memphis gets the 3.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Rogers passes to Morant. From the arc. The shot's good from Rogers. Rogers has got a couple of 3s now in the first for the Grizzlies. Irving against Payne. Got a hand on it. On the wing, Jackson. No one near him. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Doncic outside. Dallas again missing. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Rogers. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. 25 points for the Doctor.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Green. Washington with it. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. To stop the run. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Here's Payne. Hasn't made one yet. The shot's good from Rogers.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. The 3 for Doncic. Rogers pulls it in.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
They get it back. Jackson scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Now, here is Irving. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Now, Morant. The shot's good from Roger. 30 points for the Doctor.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Dallas shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And on the way from Irving for 3, drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Rogers. Here's Bain. It's blocked. Jackson against Green. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Some changes for Memphis. Williams comes in for Jackson. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Bain. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Smart against Irving. And the dunk by Jackson.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Irving passes to Jones. 1:05 left to play here in the first. Outside Irving. Passes to Doncic. Shoots over Morant. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Rogers. Memphis moving it around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rogers has got 33 points.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Irving. Doncic outside. Puts up a 3. Rogers pulls it in. Rogers has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. For the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so it's Memphis going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly.
Ain't gonna be us lose. It's gonna be a 200-point game. Don't cheat me.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
That playing.
Just a
Don't be
terrific
playing no
first
music
quarter,
on my
sparked
last
really
screen.
by their
Shit.
unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. Rogers is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
You know what separates Doncic from most players? He's really calm under pressure, great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
The first free throw is good. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He
One of
was
them
also
Shaq
safe with that
slams
dunk,
on
no
that boy.
question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Irving looking over the floor. Got a piece of it. Outside, Smart. To the paint, here's Rogers. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Rogers has got 40 points.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's Irving. The 10-footer finds the target.
Hey, when you defend Irving, you've got to be all in. I mean, his finishing ability is extraordinary.
And the foul on Daniel Gafford. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Morant passes to Rogers. It's good. Rogers has got 42 in the game.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Irving from long range. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
Aldama passes to Rogers. Great pass to set up the layup. Rogers has got 44.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, the angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks to the report. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Irving kicks to Gafford. Back to Irving. There's the pass to Gafford. To the middle. And Gafford throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
At break, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and watch the see that.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Rogers. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
A division battle. These two squads play each other 4 times this season.
Time to get familiar, and these games always count double. I mean, not just league standings, but division standings at stake as well.
Now, here's Exum. Defended by Aldama. That one falls.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Inside, here's Rogers. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the 8th.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Outside Irving. Here he goes. Over Smart. Here's Lively. That's it, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Steps back and shoots. And that one's good. Morant's got 8 points.
I like how aggressive Morant is on offense, as well as how dangerous he can be from the mid-range.
Here's Lively. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Morant outside. Pass to Rogers. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Doncic. That misses off the backboard.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Down low from 12 feet out. Lively's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And got it. Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Doncic. He's got 5. Kicks it to Jones. Back to Doncic. From downtown, Grizzlies with the rebound. Rodgers has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Irving. 13 points in the game. On the wing, Doncic. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Lively. And it's blocked. Morant's against Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Luka Doncic.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Both free throws good from Morant.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Look out! And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Back to Doncic. With the floater. It's rebounded by Memphis. Rodgers has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Exum. The second chance effort. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Green's checked in. Memphis has gone 6 or 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Rodgers passes to Morant. Here is Rodgers from past the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th too.
Jackson, that's good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Green. Passes it to Lively. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The shot's good from Rodgers.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Doncic passes to Green. Here's Lively. From deep Washington. Rodgers pulls it in. Rogers has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Puts up a deep three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic outside. To the inside. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Second, Luka Doncic.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for Morant. And there's the pass to Smart. Jackson kicks to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Smart. And another basket for Memphis. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Exum passes to Lively. Dallas no good that time either. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Rogers. Shoots the 3. They get the rebound. Mavericks shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Green, no luck.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Back to Jackson. Down low. 6 to shoot. The shot's good from Rogers.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
He gets that one.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Rogers driving the lane. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Makes it off the glass. Exum's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Memphis has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. To the paint, here's Rogers. And the bank shot is good. 64 points for the Doctor.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Doncic passes to Green. Here's Lively, guarded by Rogers. Washington, that's for 2. Rogers pulls it in.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
This one for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. He blocks it again. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
The shot's good from Rogers.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
27 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Washington. Back to Green. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. with the drive. It's rebounded by Memphis. Rodgers has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Count that bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Grizzlies out in front, delivering the blowout. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what was your impression?
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping and just putting it to them. We need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
That's what I did. Locked it in.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive.
Y'all don't know what they mean by locking it in.
You know, the dagger has been exceptional here today, guys.
Go in your settings.
Just love the patience in that first half. Waited
Lock
until
your
he got the
settings
look
to the man
they
you
wanted.
want to.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Washington out there with Green. And it's
Come on, man.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Rodgers. Shoots over Gafford. And another one falls.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Moving it around, 8 of the last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Dallas. And so here is Dallas. Doncic kicks to Washington. And here's Jones. He has yet to score. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
And the Mavs consult Luka before any major move now. Rare for a player so young to have that much say.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how much I agree with that, but given Luka's stardom and in the day and age we're in, he is Dallas going forward. And to some degree, I think perhaps he has earned the right to have a say in who he's going to team up with.
Jackson against Green. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Washington outside. Rodgers pulls it in. Rodgers has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Morant outside. Inside. High arcing shot. It's good from long range. Morant's got 15 points.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Yes, that goes in.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Payne. Here's Rogers. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Rogers has got 9 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Jackson passes to Morant. Here's Rogers. Good. That's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Dallas has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic against Morant. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Doncic. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Memphis.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Rogers passes to Jackson. To the wing on the left. Pocket 6. It's stolen by Jones. Irving attacking. That's tipped. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Doncic against Morant. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Number 5 is John Morant.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
The shot's good from Rogers.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Rogers pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
From deep three-point land, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 9th assist in the game now.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Here's Doncic. Good on the shot. Doncic has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Trying to knock Luka off his game, distract him and frustrate him, but he just plays. Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
That's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is showtime stuff there.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Irving can't get it to go.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Doncic with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Outside, Green. Sinks the triple. Green's got 7 points in the game. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Rogers. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And that one's good. Doncic.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Morant passes to Jackson. Rogers. And the layup is good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
The Mavericks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's Doncic. Rogers pulls it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Count that one.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Jackson against Green. Doncic outside. No good from outside. And the Grizzlies shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
And here are the Mavericks now. Doncic passes to Green. To the middle. Here's Washington. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Bain finds Jackson. Morant right side. Just 4 to shoot. And finished off by Morant.
And the agility, the hops. Morant just explodes off the floor.
Dallas shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Green, the pass to Washington. Outside, Green. Doncic against Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Green with the jam.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Here's Rogers. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Jones dishes to Irving. The three. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Here's Doncic. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Jackson passes to Morant. Back to Jackson. Now the pass to Rogers. In the corner, it's Payne. Pass to Rogers. Lets it go with a three. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Dallas. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Dallas calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from the doctor.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Santi Aldama's checked in for
substitution on the court.
Grizzlies on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Jaren Jackson is out there with Rogers. Then it's Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Kennard in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. On the wing, Hardaway. And the NBA last season, Clark setting records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I played in it. You've broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well.
Here's Irving.
Hope so.
Looking to get back on track here, and they're able to recover. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lively. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Memphis. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Kennard. Down low. And he jams it with authority.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Now, here's Exum. He's guarded by Williams. Inside, Lively. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Here's Rogers. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's Hardaway. Grizzlies with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The pass to Rogers. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Gafford.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Irving. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
To the paint. Here's Rogers. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Hardaway kicks to Exum. Back to Hardaway. To the inside. And it's blocked. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Rogers. Off target from outside. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Mavericks. Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Here's Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
The shot's good from Rogers.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Smart against Irving. It's deflected, and they get it back. Here's Lively. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside, Smart. Memphis moving that ball around. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Here's Rogers. And that one, good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Irving. Rogers pulls it in.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Well placed. Alley pass into the layup.
My goodness. Say that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Hardaway against Kennard. Goes up from the top of the key, and he hits the jumper for two.
You know, really, Hardaway Jr., guys, is a threat to score from anywhere, especially this area, as we just saw.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Some changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama's checked in for Rogers, and it's Rose in for Smart. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Boy had 114 points. He hit 12 threes. Lay down, don't get up.
Our next guest is your Rise affiliation leader, Shakedown. Welcome back to 2K TV, my man.
You know who it is. It's your boy Shake. Back at it again, man. Sitting here with my boy LB2K, ready to get this Rise versus Elite opportunity on the game. So let's get it, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Of course, people are out there competing, and they will be competing the rest.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Jackson out there with Jackson, and it's the Doctor in at the center position. And for the Jazz, we've got George. Also, Colin Sexton out there. Walker Kessler out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the power forward position. And it really is a genuine thrill whenever a new season gets underway. Not just for the players, but for the fans as well, RJ.
Yeah, and for us too. After all the moves, roster changes during the offseason, it's fascinating to see how different these teams look and what these teams are going to accomplish.
Jackson on the wing. Pass to Rogers. Lets it fly. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Hendricks. Outside Sexton. 6 to shoot. Over Bain. Deflected! And down it goes. 2 points. Now Morant, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Here's Rogers, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Pass to Hendricks. Now here's George. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
And here's Markkanen, defended by Jackson. Here's Sexton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Pass to Bain. Here's Rogers. And that one drops for him. The Doctor's got 6.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Sexton. Banked it in off the glass.
It's never easy trying to stop Sexton. I love watching him bounce off the defense and finish in style.
Inside. There's the 3. Rogers, that's good. 9 points in the game.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Grant, despite the lack of a superstar offensive weapon, the Jazz, one of the more efficient offenses.
Yeah, B.A. In 2 areas where they separate themselves, they shoot a ton of threes, and they do a really good job tracking down those long rebounds on the offensive glass. Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Jazz. It's a 5-point game. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
And the Jazz call time here.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Memphis, they're on a roll right now, making their way to the #1 spot.
When I look at Memphis, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Now here's Sexton. He picked up 10 in his last game. Here's Markkanen. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And at last, they get one to fall. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Wow, on fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. George with it. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Puts up the 8-footer. Memphis leading. Morant, the pass to the doctor. To the inside. Good, and the setup by Morant. The doctor's got 13.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
George against Morant. Pass to Hendricks from behind the arc. They grab their own miss.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw misses.
Kessler.
Good on the second one. And here's Morant. No points yet. Here's Rogers. Kicks it out to Bane. Wide open look. That's good on the jumper.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now here's George. The jump hook. And he can't jam it through. The Grizzlies have gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. Pass to Rogers. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Now here's Sexton. Shoots from the baseline. It's hauled in by Rogers.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Morant. Here's Rogers. He's covered by Kessler. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
8 for 8. He's on an absolute tear.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Timeout called. The Jazz.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side
look,
of a
we don't want to hear no music. We don't own the rights to none of this music, so we got to push this button right quick. So we don't own the music.
And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The 4th spot held by Utah.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
George finds Markkanen. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a 3-second violation. Memphis ball.
Memphis has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. The doctor pass to Morant. Here's Rogers. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
So it's Utah now, trailing by 17. Now George, yet to see a basket. Kessler with it, guarded by Morant. Kessler passes to Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. Jackson with it. 8 points in his last timeout. And the dunk by Jackson.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
So it's Utah now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Poke loose. Stolen by Jackson. Moving it up. Here's Rogers. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
George passes to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's Rogers. He also had a big impact in that win against the Mavericks. Jackson, the pass to the doctor. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. To win the run. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Rogers, that's good. The Doctor's got 28.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
So it's Utah now. Here's Hendricks. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. George outside. To the paint. Here's Kessler, and it's blocked. And here's Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. Collins, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for George. Marcus Smart's checked in for Memphis. Payne against Clarkson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good maneuver to get inside. Clarkson is sneaky.
Some players just have an innate knack for scoring the ball, Grant. Jordan Clarkson, definitely one of them.
Man, absolutely, B.A. That jump shot has to be honored. And because of that, he's able to get inside and create for himself and others.
Now here's Sexton. To the left wing. Collins inside. Defended by Jackson. Outside for Sexton. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Smart passes to the Doctor. Jackson on the wing. Down low. Here's Rogers. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Clarkson. 11 points for him last game against Denver. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Here's Rogers. He buries it from 3. The Doctor's got 33.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Offensive board. Kessler. Kicks it out to Clarkson. From downtown. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Jackson outside. Smart outside. Pass to Rogers. Jackson outside. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Oh, throw it down. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now here's Markkanen. And in that win against the Nuggets, he was a major factor as well. It's hauled in by Rogers. Memphis has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Back to Jackson. Pass to Rogers. Three-pointer. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. The Doctors got 38 points. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Sexton looking around. Here's Clarkson. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Rogers. The Doctors got 4 rebounds now. Here's Payne. Smart outside. Launches it from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Sexton finds Clarkson to halt the run. There's the drive.
And the court awareness getting better with time. Sexton making an effort to pass it to teammates who were wide open.
It's Smart on the wing. Jackson outside. Here's Rogers. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Pass to Kessler. Back to Sexton. It's hauled in by Rogers. The Doctors got 5 rebounds in the game.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Three-pointer off the mark. Outside Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. On the wing, Sexton. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Memphis with an almost surefire victory here. Up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Defense is setting the tone.